to the server rules, it was a theft. I believe that it is a murder, but according to server rule 2, it was a theft, and I believe that he should be charged to the highest extent of the law for this.
Understood. And I just realized I wasn't recording audio, so we'll call that your opening statement as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
do I need to do another one now?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good opening argument. Mr. Toying, inside your first argument.
Of course. We're here to discuss the server-wide rule of the second, which defines stealing as the taking or destroying of another player's private property without their permission, including items and mobs. Now, what we are left with is an unfortunately very loose definition of private property and no definition as to what creates private property. This leaves us now with a question that we must answer today, which was the Enderman in question TBDerpo's private property at the time that it was killed? And my argument today is that no, it was not his private property at the time that my client, Mr. Towing, killed this Enderman, and therefore these charges should be dropped on all accounts.
Understood. Derpo, do you want to give a responding argument to that? And you can call, if you have any witnesses or anything, you can call them during towards the end of this period.
Okay, yeah. I'd like to say that he was my private property at all time. I believe mobs are named, which he did have a name tag given to him by me, are always private property. For example, the axolotls and the lakes, those were all named by Lucky, I believe, and I would say that they're all her private property. While they were given to the public, I believe they are still, in a way, her property. And Brian was also on spawn neutral territory, so it wasn't on any private property, because as far as I'm aware, the courthouse is public property.
It is, yes. That is a true statement.
Yes. So I believe that he was killed in a neutral zone, that anybody can have anything as long as it's like not disrupting. And I don't believe Brian was disrupting. And if Rat had asked me to move him, I would have moved him in a moment's notice. Okay, yes, stories such as the Wither. But that's different. That's a different situation. And I'm not that person anymore. Anyway, sorry about that. That is all.
Alrighty. Mr. Toying, your side?
While the Enderman may have been named and the courthouse public property, these are obviously not things that we are here to dispute. We have to say we have to try to understand some of the rationale behind this. We have to understand what private property and mobs really can come to mean, and what are the extent of that being private property. The courthouse is public, yes, but as it exists in the neutral zone, it is commanded and overseen by the admins, of which Mr. Towing is one. The property has no claim from Mr. Derpo, and he left this Enderman here for months on end without it being moved. So I think it's safe to say that he not only perhaps forfeited his right to claim this Enderman as his own property because it was never even considered to be moved out of what is not Derpo's property, but at the time of the execution, as it were, the Enderman, which is a hostile mob, became aggressive toward another player. Aggressive in this courtroom, which is a sanctified place of reason and law. And are we just going
Hold on, I have lost the ending part of that. I got disconnected. You guys hear me again?
Yeah.
I had been disconnected for some reason, so if you want to try that last part again. Or toying.
The last bit of
Yeah.
the last bit of my argument.
Yes.
What did you hear?
I mean, I heard most of it. I got disconnected in like the last 10 seconds.
The summation of the argument essentially was that due to the place of the mob and the fact that it permanently resided on public property that has that Mr. Derpo has no claim in, that because of that and the fact that the mob became hostile, that the plaintiff just relieves any sense of it being his own private property due to the fact that he never truly took ownership of it and it became hostile.
Understood. Awesome. Thank you. I will I'll give everyone a quick 5-minute recess so we can allow teams to discuss in their rooms continuing strategy, and we will also discuss once we get back we should have Slammy, I believe. So 5-minute recess, rejoin at 7:55.
Uh,
terrifying sight. Dahlia, punch to your right to where your head is facing down to the left, to the center. Let me get a quick screenshot of this. No, Lucid, get back under. Lucid! What are you doing? Get back! Get back under. Alright. Everybody's... Galaxy, get out of the picture. Galaxy, no. Galaxy, get out of the frame. Hold on, just a second. Galaxy, you're still in the frame. Come towards... Okay, there you go. And who's that? Excuse me, Lost City, may you please return... Give her that. It's over, guys. No fun's allowed. Wait, did you guys like all break the... Oh, okay, I guess I'm under here now too. Except I don't have Lemon's head. Well, actually I do, just not on me.
Hey, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Poor Lemon. Bro, it's just getting jumped. Nibblers, wait, what?
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started.
Alright.
So, we'll begin
Can
with...
can you bring the Galaxy in?
Okay,
Out.
so Slammy just got here. Can we do a quick recap of our openings for him?
Yeah, everyone can give their opening statement, and then we'll go ahead and get started with Derpo's second argument, and if he wants to call anyone.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Derpo, you can go ahead and present first your opening.
alright. My opening was that Rat is responsible for the murder of my cousin Brian, who was also my original lawyer, back long ago, who was sitting here in this very court. Sorry, it's loud. But under server rules number 2, killing somebody's mob is considered theft, and I'm prosecuting him over that.
Rat's team, do you want to go ahead and give your opening statement?
Of course. As mentioned before, we are here to discuss the matters of the protection of private property. Our laws have been established and they have served this land, and now we are diving further than ever before into the protection these laws provide and how we choose to define private property. My client, Mr. Towing, is a man of renown and respect in the land and simply seeks justice for accusations leveled against him by the plaintiff, Mr. Derpo, on these accounts of theft and stealing, which are loosely defined, and I argue he is indeed not a thief.
Awesome. Well, I think everyone's up to speed now, so we'll go ahead and continue, unless if you have any particular questions, Slammy. Okay.
Can we get a stopping of the sound, please? This is annoying.
Just turn your block sounds down.
All right. We'll go ahead and begin with Derpo's second argument.
Alright. I would just... So, earlier it was said that Brian was not my private property, and that my argument is well, sorry. The what makes a mob truly private property? Because I believe that it is whoever gives the mob the name tag would then be that player's private property, and I believe that there's no other way to truly define it. Hold on one moment. I'm sorry. Allowed. But under before we are here to discuss the matters of the protection of private property. Our laws have Your Honor, can we hold TBDerpo in contempt of court for holding time and stalling?
We won't hold him in contempt of court, but
Okay.
we'll let you go.
No. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I did hold that up. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's just messing with you.
Oh, okay.
If
All
you're
right,
back, you can
yeah.
keep going.
Where was I? Yeah, I'm trying to think of where. Okay, but so what if naming a mob yourself doesn't make them your private property? Then what does? I feel like there's no other way to describe a mob as your private property. And many people saw him in here. Actually, Lucky was here when I named him. So I would like to call Lucky as a witness.
All right. Your lucky stars, will you please take the stand?
Where is it? Oh, is this the stand? Oh, the jury. Oh, okay.
There she right to speak. There you go. Lucky, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Derpo, you may continue with your questioning.
Lucky, were you in here when you watched me name Brian with his name tag, Derpo's lawyer Brian?
I was
Did he ever attack?
not.
And Lucky, is it
Objection,
not
Your
common?
Honor, leading the witness.
Not sustained.
Huh? And Lucky, is it not, I believe, common knowledge for Minecraft players that an Enderman is never aggroed against you unless you either 1, attack him first, or 2, look him dead in the eyes?
That's true, yes.
No further questions.
Awesome. Llama, if you would like to cross-examine.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Lucky, so have you ever accidentally looked an Enderman in the eyes?
I have.
Thank you. And where are we now? Where would you say that we are?
The courthouse? I'm sorry, I don't really understand your question.
The courthouse, exactly. We are not, would you say, in a place that Derpo has any authority over. We are not in his home. We are not we're not in a place that Derpo owns.
No.
Thank you. I have I have no further questions.
Okay. Lucky, you're dismissed.
Thank-
Awesome. Llama, if you would like to continue your argument.
Yes, of course. So I am not here to dispute the ways in which a mob may become our private property. I'm perfectly happy to say that naming a mob, putting them in a boat, or trapping them in any sense would make them your property. But we have to consider is the fact that the Enderman never left the courthouse. That is only out of the graciousness of his heart that he gave his building. And the fact that he could just to be okay, I think is something that we have to consider. Is this a precedent that we want to set? Do we want to say that a player could not only claim mobs on someone else's land, but that they could leave them there, and the other player could never do anything about it? I think it would be a shame to say that we could just leave our property all over someone else's and not expect them to do anything at all about it.
Thank you. I think Slammy, unless if you have any objection, I think we can go ahead and hear closing arguments, and then Slammy and I will go deliberate.
Your Honor, may I speak?
For your closing statement?
No, I would like to approach the stand.
Okay.